You are watching the Book of Ruth in 5 minutes. Today, we're diving into the life of one of the most fascinating women in the Bible. Seriously, her story is packed with lessons and inspiration that resonate even today. But before we jump in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you're always in the loop with our latest episodes. And if you find this content engaging, give it a thumbs up. It really helps us out. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Meet Ruth, the stranger who changed Israel. Bethlehem is facing a tough famine. Naomi, originally from Moab, has been in Israel for 10 years. Sadly, her husband Elimelech and their 2 sons, Mahlon and Chilion, have passed away. Now, she's left alone with her 2 daughters-in-law, Orpah and Ruth. Naomi, feeling the weight of her struggles, makes the heartfelt decision to head back to her hometown of Bethlehem. You know, it's not just about finding food. It's about returning to a place that holds memories and comfort. She turns to her daughters-in-law, sharing her heavy heart and the tough reality of life in Moab, where the famine has turned everything upside down. "I can't do this anymore," she says. "I need to go back to Israel, where at least I can find some food and maybe a little hope." It's a tough choice, but sometimes you just gotta follow your heart, right? Naomi really wants the best for Orpah and Ruth, right? She's urging them to stay in Moab, where they can find new husbands and build their lives. I mean, she knows that heading back to Israel is going to be a tough road for them. Think about it, they'd be leaving behind everything familiar and stepping into a whole new world where things could get really complicated. Naomi just doesn't want them to struggle like she has. It's all about love and protection, you know? She's looking out for them in the best way she knows how. Ruth and Orpah are getting ready to part ways with Naomi. Orpah gives Naomi a kiss goodbye, but Ruth isn't having it. She wraps her arms around her mother-in-law and vows to stick by her side, saying wherever Naomi goes, Ruth will follow. It's a heartfelt moment, showing just how deep their bond is. Ruth's loyalty shines through, and she's determined not to leave Naomi behind. They finally arrive in Bethlehem, and you can just feel the buzz in the air. People spot Naomi and start whispering, "Is that really her? Why is she back after all this time?" It's like a scene straight out of a movie, right? Naomi takes a deep breath and shares her story about the famine that drove her away. She's got her 2 daughters-in-law with her, and you can see a mix of curiosity and concern in the crowd's eyes. It's a big deal for her to return, and you can sense the weight of her journey. She's not just back, she's carrying a whole lot of memories and experiences with her. How do you think they feel seeing her again? Boaz, oh man, he's quite the character. Picture him as this wealthy landowner in Bethlehem, and guess what? He's actually a relative of Naomi's late husband. You can feel the warmth radiating from him. He's not just rich. He's super kind and generous, too. The townsfolk really admire him, and it's easy to see why. He treats everyone with respect and compassion, always looking out for those in need. It's like he's the kind of guy who would lend a helping hand without a second thought. You know, in a world where kindness sometimes feels rare, Boaz stands out as a beacon of hope and goodwill. After hearing Naomi's heartfelt story, he can't help but feel a deep sense of compassion. So, he warmly invites her and her party to stay at his home, saying, "You know what? You all can crash at my place. Don't worry, we'll make sure you're well taken care of while you're in Bethlehem." It's such a kind gesture, right? It's like he's offering them a safe haven in a time of need, showing just how important community and support can be. That night, Naomi sat down with her daughters-in-law, feeling a mix of concern and love. She gently laid out the plan for the next day, urging them to think about their own needs. "You know, it's really important for you both to find a way to take care of yourselves," she said, her voice warm yet firm. "I don't want you to feel like you're a burden to me. Let's figure out how we can all support each other while still finding our own paths." Naomi tells Ruth to head to Boaz's fields and pick up any leftover grain the harvesters drop. This was a usual thing back in ancient Israel, letting folks like Ruth gather enough food to get by. It's a simple yet powerful way for the less fortunate to find something to eat. Ruth steps into the field, her heart heavy but determined. She starts gathering grain, hoping to provide for herself and her mother-in-law, Naomi. As she moves through the rows, she unexpectedly finds herself in the field of Boaz, a kind and wealthy man who just so happens to be a distant relative of her late husband. Can you imagine the mix of emotions? It's like fate nudging her in the right direction, right? This moment could change everything for her, opening doors she never thought possible. Boaz spots Ruth working hard in his field, and he's immediately struck by her dedication. He calls over his foreman and says, "Hey, make sure you keep an eye on her, okay?" He really wants to look out for her. Boaz tells his workers to drop a little extra grain here and there, so she has plenty to gather. It's like he's saying, let's make sure she's got enough to eat. It's such a thoughtful move, showing how kindness can really make a difference in someone's life. You can just feel the respect he has for her. Ruth walks back home, and wow, she's got way more food than she ever thought possible. Seriously, it's like a feast. She can't help but feel so grateful for the kindness Boaz and his workers showed her. They didn't just give her scraps. They went out of their way to make sure she was taken care of. It's heartwarming, right? It's moments like these that remind us how small acts of kindness can really change someone's day. Ruth's heart is full, and she's definitely feeling blessed. Naomi is absolutely thrilled that Ruth put in so much effort to gather food for them. She looks at her daughter-in-law with pride and says, "You really nailed it, Ruth. I can't believe how hard you worked out there. And Boaz, he treated you so well. It's like he really sees your worth, you know?" Naomi knows that Ruth's dedication not only helped them survive, but also showed how strong their bond is. It's a beautiful moment of recognition and gratitude between them. Over time, Ruth really shines in Bethlehem, becoming a beloved figure thanks to her incredible hard work and unwavering faithfulness. People can't help but admire her bravery and the way she tirelessly cares for both herself and her mother-in-law. Naomi, you know, it's not just about survival. It's about the love and loyalty she shows. It's inspiring to see someone stand strong in tough times, right? Everyone around her feels that spark of determination. Meanwhile, Naomi is really encouraging Ruth to think about finding a new husband in Bethlehem. She genuinely wants Ruth to feel happy and secure, especially now that they've got food on the table. You know, it's a big deal to have stability after everything they've been through. Naomi sees the chance for Ruth to start fresh and build a life filled with love and support. It's all about giving her that hope for a brighter future, right? One day, Naomi, full of wisdom and love for her daughter-in-law, tells Ruth to head over to the fulling mill. She has this clever plan in mind to bring Ruth and Boaz together. So, Ruth's got to wait there for Boaz to come by and drop off his grain for processing. It's a little matchmaking moment, right? Naomi knows Boaz is a good guy, and she's hoping that by putting Ruth in his path, something beautiful might blossom between them. It's like a little nudge from a caring friend, setting the stage for a potential romance. How sweet is that? When Boaz rolls up with his grain, he's totally taken aback to find Ruth waiting for him at the mill. It's like a scene straight out of a storybook. She quickly explains that Naomi sent her there, and you can feel the hope in her voice. Ruth boldly asks Boaz to show her kindness, knowing how tough things have been for them. It's such a brave moment, right? You can just sense the connection brewing between them. Boaz has been keeping an eye on Ruth for a while now, and he's really impressed by her work ethic and the kindness she shows to everyone around her. You can tell he admires her strength and character, right? He's seen how hard she toils in his fields, and it's not just about the work. It's about her spirit. So, after giving it some thought, he decides he wants to take her as his wife. It's a big deal. He sees something special in her, and honestly, who wouldn't? Ruth is not just a hard worker. She's got this incredible heart that shines through everything she does. It's like he's found a rare gem in the midst of his everyday life, and he knows he wants to hold on to it. Out of nowhere, he stands up and boldly declares his intention to marry Ruth, leaving her absolutely stunned. Can you imagine the look on her face? It's like a scene straight out of a romantic movie. But then, joy floods her heart as she quickly accepts his proposal. I mean, who wouldn't be thrilled? The whole town is buzzing with excitement, knowing that Boaz and Ruth are destined to be an amazing couple. Everyone can see how perfect they are for each other, and it's just heartwarming to witness such genuine love blossoming in their little community. A marriage contract is created between Boaz and Ruth, and it's not just any ordinary document. This contract officially declares them as husband and wife, which is super important in their culture. But wait, there's more. It also lays out specific rights and protections for Ruth, ensuring she's taken care of under the law. This means she has a voice and security in their relationship, which is a big deal, especially back then. It's all about love, respect, and building a future together, right? They have a wedding ceremony in Bethlehem, and everyone in town attends the celebration. There is much joy and happiness, and the festivities last for several days. Over the next few years, Ruth and Boaz have a son. They name him Obed, which means servant, in honor of Ruth's faithfulness and hard work. Naomi is absolutely over the moon about becoming a grandmother. It's like a dream come true for her. She cradles her baby boy in her arms, feeling that deep, unconditional love wash over her. It's not just about being a grandma, she's determined to raise him like her own son. She shares stories about God, teaching him the importance of kindness and respect for others. Every little moment spent together is filled with laughter and lessons, shaping his heart and mind. You can just feel the joy radiating from her as she watches him grow. As the child grows older, he starts to really connect with his heritage and all the incredible things God has done for his family. It's like peeling back layers of a beautiful story, you know? He feels so blessed to have strong ancestors who loved each other deeply, like those tales of his great-grandparents who worked hard to build a life together. Each story he hears fills him with pride and a sense of belonging, reminding him that love and resilience run in his veins. It's such a powerful feeling to know where you come from and the sacrifices made for him to be here today. Obed eventually grows up into this really strong and healthy young man, right? He marries a lovely woman from Bethlehem, and together they have two sons who bring so much joy to their lives. As time goes on, these four boys really make a name for themselves in the community, becoming well-respected and active members. It's amazing to think that all of this stems from one woman's heartfelt decision to stick by her mother-in-law through thick and thin. That kind of loyalty and love can truly create a ripple effect, don't you think? It's like a beautiful reminder of how our choices can shape not just our lives, but the lives of those around us too. Thank you so much for watching this journey through the Book of Ruth. If this message touched your heart, please show your support by liking the video. And don't forget to subscribe. Your simple click helps spread the word of God farther than we can imagine. I've poured so much time, energy, and prayer into making this content for you. So join me, and let's keep sharing God's truth with the world, one soul at a time. Catch you later. Shalom.